teacher. And please focus, guys, okay?
Focus. Before we start our Sunday school today, I want to pray. So, first, boys already prayed, offering, but now I want the girl to pray in front of you. Who wants to let us pray? Do it? How about you? What is your name? Aisa. You want to pray? Okay, everyone, please listen to Marisa.
Boys, under God. God is in the house. Oh, God is in the house.
Okay, so close your eyes, hold your hand, we pray. Okay, so good morning, children. Hey. Oh. Good morning. I don't hear your voice. Once again. Good morning.
Morning, God. Morning.
That's what I want from you guys. Your spirit. I want to feel your spirit this morning. Okay. Today we want, before we start our God's word, I want you to read our memory verse first. Our memory verse is taken from Philippians 3 verse 10. My aim is to know Him, to experience the power of His resurrection, to share His suffering, and to be like Him in His death. So, I want you to follow after me. Understand? Okay, understand, yeah? Philippians 3 verse 10.
Yes, sir.
Follow after me. Philippians 3 verse 10. And Rafael?
Alright.
Oh, Philippians 3 verse 10.
Philippians 3 verse 10.
My aim is to know Him.
My aim is to know Him
To experience the power of His resurrection.
and experience the power of His resurrection.
To share in His suffering.
To share in His suffering
And to be like Him in His death.
in His death.
Okay, we have been, I think, 2 weeks reading this verse. I think most of you in this class already remember this verse. If I ask you to the front and read this verse, you dare? Without read the text, you dare? Who is already know? Remember our memory verse. You want? Come on, verse. Come on. So, guys, please listen to your friend here. Alright.
Look, if you guys don't have, you don't memorize the verse, you will not get snack when you go home. How about that?
Who wants to try in the front to read the memory verse? No one? No one? No one there?
You want to go to hell?
You cannot. It's having a page to read this verse.
You call yourself a Christian.
But it's okay. Next week is the last week. I hope all of you remember about this memory verse. Okay, because maybe some of you will be called to the front and talk. Okay. So, our true password is I should 1, 2, 3.
I should want so I can be like
Okay. It looks like you still don't remember our true password today. It's easier to this way. Right? Yeah. Okay. Go okay. We already read our memory first and our truth password. And now we want to read again our rules. It have been 2 months we're using our 2 months, right? So I don't want to repeat this once again. I hope all of you in this room already remember our rules. Right? Like, Calvin, no talking in the class when your teacher is speaking in here. Okay. Understand, Calvin? Okay. What if you, while your teacher is speaking in here and you're speaking with your friends, I want to tell you, you come to here and replace me. You teaching in the front to the kids. Not me, but you, because you're always talking to your friend. And also, no screaming in the class. No screaming, no talking, no gadget in the class. Well, preaching in here today. And the last, you need to listen to your teacher carefully. Okay. Now, what we want to tell today, what the story we want to hear today. Do you remember what the story we heard last week from Mr. Davis?
Last week.
Yeah, from last week.
Last week.
About a man just about David's stone age.
Okay. How about you?
It's about David living from going to the average shop and
Okay. How about girls? Do you remember what we learned about last week? You don't know? How about you, Joy? You also know? My God. So, and you, what's your name? Alista. Helen, oh my God, Helen. Do you remember what last week we talked about? Everything we start. Okay, good. Yes. Last week we talked about a person, a human. But today, this week, the thing that I want to teach you guys about geography. Geography. Do you know what's geography? I want to talk to you about a city. One city that have a big role for our life, for Christianity. Do you know when and where the first word Christian has come? If you already know, you can keep it for yourself because some of your friends maybe don't know about the word of Christian first come from. Okay, let's we hear the story. You keep it for yourself, yeah? Because your friend, I want to tell a story to you. If you want to ask something, please ask at the end when I finish my sermon for today. Okay? So, the story begins here. After Jesus ascended to heaven, his followers and his disciples spread out from Jerusalem. Some of them are going to Asia, some of them are going to Africa, and some of them are going to Europe. Yeah. Some of them go to Europe. And most of them, his disciples are going to one city, one big city in, you can call it in Europe or in Asia. One big city, that city is called Antiochia. Do you ever heard Antiochia?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Antiochia is the city where Jesus' followers and his disciples began together and prayed together. So, that city is a large city. That city is a bustling city. You know what is a bustling? Like a crowded person. So many persons in there. So, if you go to that city looks like Jakarta, the city that we live in here today. So many people from around the world come to that city, to Antiochia. This is the city of Antiochia. Antiochia is near to the river. Antioch. It is called Antioch or Antiochia. That city is near to the river, and that city is very what is that? Fragile. Like in Indonesia, fragile. Subur. Fertile. Yes, fertile. So many people across the country from another country came to that city for what? Because that city is very large and very bustling. People come to that city to do a trade. Many missionaries go to that city to do a trade. You think it's not only from one country that people live there, but many countries people live there. The reason why the people, many in that city, is because the geography of that city. The Antiochia was so big because so many people live there. So many people from another country come to that city to do a trade. As you can see here, the place of that city is in, we call today as a, what is this city? No, America. What is this called? Not Africa, not America.
Almost the same thing as a bird.
No.
Almost like a bird's name.
Yeah, this is Antiochia, the place of that city here. But the country, no, the country. You are wrong. No, it's not correct. It's not a correct answer.
Probably wants to Tel Aviv.
The country. Okay. You also. Okay. Guys, please. The name of the country where that city was founded is in here in Turkey. This is called Turkey, guys. It's not America, it's not Europe, and also it's not Africa. You know, it was close to Africa. So that city in the country of now we call and that's not answer the reason why that city is very large. It's very huge. That city is very large because one reason.
Too many people.
As you can see in here, where's Antiochia? In here. Antiochia are in here. Do you know what is this called? The red line. This is called the Silk Road. The Silk Road. That Silk Road and also come to the city of Antiochia. If you go to the south, there was Africa. If you go the east, there was Asia. And also, if you go to the west, there was Europa. That city contains three continents: Africa, Asia, and Europe. That's why that city is very large and very huge. Because people from three continents, when they want to go to another country, they need to use this Silk Road. That's why many missionaries, many people do a trek in the city of Antioquia. Here. That's why that city is very huge and very large. So, that's if you look that to our city Jakarta. Do you know how old our city was?
In 2002.
You know, yesterday we already celebrated, right? How old our city was? You know, 74. No, that's too young for a city. How
361.
about you? You know?
1 million years ago.
I forget.
644.
Not 600. How about the birds?
200.
Our city was. Our city Jakarta.
It's too young. 24. What?
Our city was celebrating his birthday yesterday. You don't even remember?
2000 years
Come on, guys.
Okay, maybe some of you just celebrating our city birthday, but not really know how old our city was. Our city is almost 500 years. 500,000 years. 500 years. Okay, video. Listen. Our city is almost 500 years, but our city is become this big. That the city as of Antioquia, do you know how old that city is? That city is much older than Jakarta. Do you know how old? You know? Yeah. Our city is almost 500 years. How about Antioquia?
500 years
You
ago.
know? 1,000? Not even close. 1,000 now. Video?
1056.
You know? Fast answer.
2000 years ago.
Fast.
2020 years ago.
That's close. That's close.
2013.
Okay, guys. Video answer is close, but the real age of that city is 2,300 years ago. Almost 5 times older than our city, Jakarta. Can you imagine how big that city was?
Like 5,000.
If we see our city, Jakarta, who is founded 500 years, who become this big, how big that city Antioquia was, and right now. Of course, that city is very big, right? Maybe it's like New York, or it's like Tokyo, or it's like Shanghai. Do you think that city is look like that? Because that city is very old.
I think it's much older than
Okay. So, maybe some of you think that city is very big and very large because that city already 2,300 years, almost 5 times older than our city, Jakarta. But do you know what the truth is?
40.
The truth is that city is old, and right now the city looks like this.
I get a 12.
Yeah, that's actually right.
This is Antioch. And it completely destroyed. It's not like we seem to think. We think that city is very large and very huge. But the city right now is completely destroyed. The reasons that completely destroyed is I don't want to tell you at this moment because that will be a long journey.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you about that.
Now.
That's not our topic right now.
Yeah.
So, as I said before, Antioquia is a very huge and very large people from another country come to that city. And as you can see
Guys.
from this road, people from Africa come to Antioquia. People from India come to Antioquia. People from China come to Antioquia. And if you go, let me finish it. Okay, guys, please be pay your attention.
Hey guys.
Attention. If you go to look to that city, you come to that city today. If you come to that city today, there's many goods in that city. Like what we have in here in Jakarta. If you want to have the spices, you don't have to go to India. But can you imagine how the Indian person talk to people in Antioquia? I have some spices for you. I bring the spices from India to you, and some people also from Chinese. In Chinese, they speak Chinese to Antiochian people to prepare their food, the silk. And also, some people from Africa bring their jewelry to Antioquia to sell there. Okay. Right, so, kids, we already learned about the geography of the city, how the origin, the word of Christian word has come, where the fallen went in the city of Antioquia, the geography of Antioquia city. And now I want to talk to you about three people that have a big role, that have a big place in the city of Antioquia. The first person is that Cornelius. If you heard the word of Cornelius, and the second. That's different focus. Okay, focus. Okay, Calvin. The first person is Cornelius. The second person is called Barnabas. And the third person, Stephen. In Indonesia, we call it Stephanus. Yeah. Keep mentioning names. Okay, so first,
Guys, no interference, okay? From now, no interference. Right. Let's finish God's word.
first I want to tell you about Cornelius. Cornelius, he was not a Jew person. He was a Roman centurion. Do you know what a Roman centurion was? Hello? Hello, I want to ask you guys. Do you know what is a Roman centurion was? Roman centurion. You know what is that? Can you explain it to me? Roman centurion. Centurion. You don't know what centurion is. Like, Roman centurion is like army. Comment. Oh. Roman centurion army in the ancient times. In the ancient times. And Cornelius is the one person, the only person with his family who first accept Christian as their religion. If you know, in Antioch, the first person and the first family who accept Christian, who accept Jesus as their Lord is Cornelius. He was not a Jew, he was a Roman centurion from Italy. So that's the first person. And the second person is Barnabas. I think most of you in here ever heard the person called Barnabas, right? So Barnabas is a wise man. He come far away from Jerusalem. He's not in Antioch, but he first in Jerusalem. But when he heard that people in Antioch began to believe in Jesus, finally from Jerusalem he moved to Antioch. He's not alone, he's with his one friend. No, Jesus is already ascended to heaven. Not Barnabas.
Who is Barnabas' friend?
Not Cornelius.
Don't mention the other two names.
His name, Barnabas' friends, is no. Yes, good. Barnabas' friends that were in Antioch City is Paul.
Yes.
Paul. You are really smart. I don't know that you're smart. So, Barnabas is a wise man. He's filled with the Holy Spirit. So, from there, he started to teaching Christianity, and from there, many people are believed in Jesus. So, finally, the last person. Okay, Alvin, pay attention. This is the last person that I want to explain to you. That man is called Stephen. You know Stephen, he has a spiritual story. Yeah, he was a martyr in Antioch. He was a believer in Jesus. He is one of the 7 first diaconate that chosen by God to spread the gospel in Antioch, in that city. So, yeah, you can search it on the Bible. You'll read it. Oh, good. So Stephen was a martyr. He spread the gospel in that city to tell the people who is Jesus. Was just like Barnabas and Paul in that city. So, unfortunately, he's not looking as Barnabas and Paul. Many people, though he was do a miracle in that city, people still hate him because Stephen in there teaching about God, not the God that people in that city believe, but another God. So that's people really hate that man. And those people who hate Stephen bring Stephen to the council. If you know, council is like judgment in that ancient time. So that people bring Stephen to the council, and in that time Stephen tell to the judge about Jesus, how was Jesus looks like, how the story of Jesus. Yeah. So Stephen tell the story about Jesus to the judge, but still, unfortunately for Stephen, he's still getting judged. The judge want God wants Stephen to get stoned to the death. And you look at these people. This is Stephen, and this is the people who stoned Stephen to the death. And he become Christian martyrs. So, that's the story, guys. I want you to learn about these three persons. What the thing that you want to learn, the thing that you can to learn is that you have to have a courage like them, like Cornelius. You have to have the courage like Cornelius, like Barnabas, and like Stephen. Because God wants that from you, the courage that you bring to the people around you. And lastly, I will say to you,